wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. I am Ajeng Vijayanandari as the head of group 3. In this video, we are going to tell you about short brief review the material of tutorial 1 to 7. Now, the first material will be explained by my friends, Mrs. Juma.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. My name is Jumasni. Here I will describe what we have learned. In Module 1, we have learned about self-introduction. In an introduction, identity that is usually mentioned is full name, nickname, origin of birth, and place of residence. 2. Education background. However, of course, this will also be adjusted to the station or moment that you are following. Study activity 1. My personal detail. Personal detail or data is information that is personal to you, which can thus identify you. For example, your name, where do you live, what is your date of birth, where were you born, where did you go to school, what do you do, what is your phone number. In explaining about yourself, you ask the verb to be and to have to describe yourself or someone else. Study activity 2. Finding out about other. We can find out the name, gender, date of birth, and age. The following are interrogative sentences to find out about other people. What is your name? How old are you? What is your job? What is your height? What is your weight? What do you look like? Next material will be explained by my friend Itungke.
Hi everyone, my name is Itungke. Here is plan Module 2 and 3. Module 2 about relationship. Study activity 1 about my family. Mentioning family member, where are you live, what is name of your family member. Study activity 2 about my extended family. Explain family relationship with family tree. Recognize tension with structural patterns. Simple present and present continuous tense and future tense. Module 3 material about home and residence kinds of activities. Study activity 1 about my address. My address discusses the place of residence. Discusses how to ask for a home address. Answer about the address of the house around the natural environment in English. Study activity 2 asking for and giving direction. Discusses how to ask for direction to a picture, street or place, and how to ask the distance of a place. Module 4, continuum B, Bunda Ajeng.
Hello, I am Ajeng Fijiranandari. In Module 5, we discuss about animal and play. In Activity 1, we learn to communicate in English relate to animals, then learn to write and say the name of animal in English. For example, in Indonesia, buaya, in English, crocodile, tiger, lion, cat, dog, and other animal name. Then learn how to ask other people the name of animal. For example, you know the name of animal? What animal is this? And then can you tell me the name of this animal? Then learn about different animal habitat, but use the simple present tense. And learn classification of animal, for example, reptile. Then learn to describe animal using the degree of comparison in the form of positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. Next, in learning activity 2, we learn to write and say the name of plant. For example, banana, sunflower, cucumber, pineapple, apple, rose, and other plant names. Learn how to pronounce the name part of plant. And the last, in module 5, we learn to make question. For example, what is this plant called? Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Harlina. I will explain the material in Module 4. In Learning Activity 1, we will write about the type of job of profession with English, or the calling of occupation or profession. To explain the type of work in English. To ask for a job profession in English, you can ask the following expression of F expression. What is your occupation, or what is your profession? Change your answer according to your word. If you are a teacher, your answer I'm a teacher, or I'm a kindergarten teacher. We ask the article if the nouns begin it with I consonant sound. To example, teacher, she is a teacher, or football player, he is a football player. Between asking the article what if the nouns begin with a vowel sound, for example, artist, she is an artist. Actor, he is an actor. Daily routineness. Expression present times, the simple presence. Kita bisa mengekspresikan waktu sekarang, masa kini yang simple ya. Daily routineness. This is the routineness that we do every day. This routineness in questions is in the form of word, even or situation. These are always or are actually done every day. Noun, yesterday, or in the future. Example, I will go to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. Itu contohnya ya. Misalkan saya selalu berangkat kerja pada pukul 6 pagi contohnya. Itu mengartikan bahwa rutinitas sehari-hari. Nah, adapun expression present time, the present progress. Nah, di sini mengekspresikan waktu sekarang, progress ya. Ya, di sini jelaskan juga bahwa pekerjaan atau aktivitas yang sedang dikerjakan pada saat ini. Example, he always get up 6 o'clock, yang artinya dia selalu bangun pagi pada jam 5. Adapun bisa menggunakan contohnya seperti ini. Take has a bath and pray. Dia mandi dan berdoa. Itu yang dilakukan setiap hari. Nah, adapun expression past time, the simple past yang mengekspresikan waktu sekarang, masa lalu yang simple. Nah, di sini dijelaskan juga bahwa the simple past digunakan untuk membicarakan tentang aktivitas atau kegiatan yang dilakukan pada waktu lampau, misalnya kemarin, semalam, tadi pagi, atau 2 hari yang lalu. Kita bisa menggunakan kalimatnya seperti ini. He did not watch it yesterday. Dia tidak menontonnya kemarin. Atau bisa juga menggunakan kata seperti ini. He worked overtime. Dia bekerja lembur. Contohnya. Adapun expression future time, we are going to, menyatakan waktu yang akan datang, akan akan. Nah, sini disebutkan bahwa expression activity that will be carried out we us will or be going to. Example, I will get up at 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. Saya akan bangun jam 4 besok pagi. Nah, adapun yang contoh yang kedua yaitu she will go to school by bus tomorrow. Dia akan pergi sekolah dengan bus besok. Nah, itulah contoh dari ke mode 4 ini. Okay, thank you. Next material will be explained by my friend Bunda Helmawati.
Module 6. Think around us. In this one learning adjective, I will explain the vocabulary relative to the house, the item in the house, and explain the size, weight, size of the object in the house and object around the house. Part of a house and its function. Bagian-bagian rumah dan fungsinya. Living room, ruang tamu. We usually watch television and entertain or go inside this room. You can have a rest on the sofa, listen to music, or watch the news on the television here in the living room. Dining room, ruang makan. It is the room where people usually serve and eat their meal. In some houses, it is connected to the kitchen. Bedroom, kamar tidur. It is a room where we usually sleep. It contains a bed, a dressing table, and a cupboard. A house may have more than one bedroom that we use it to sleep. Bathroom, kamar mandi. We can take a bath and get washed in it. In a house, there may be more than one bathroom. Balcony, balcony. My neighbor have a lot of beautiful flowers on their balcony. Not every house has a balcony. The kitchen, dapur. My mother always cook in the kitchen. Garage, garasi. We can park our cars in the garage. Explain the size, centimeter, meter, kilometer. Example, how long is this pencil? It is 20 centimeter long. Explain the weight and height, gram, kilogram. Example, how much does this weigh? How tall is it? Size, extra, small, medium, large, extra large. Untuk menyatakan ukuran benda dengan menggunakan kata sifat big, large, small, short, or long. Study 2 object in the house and object around the house. Example, it is a bank, it is a bus stop, it is used to facilitate the passenger to wait for the bus. How many berfungsi sebagai kata yang menanyakan jumlah benda yang bisa dihitung. Example, how many rooms are there in your house? How much digunakan untuk menanyakan benda yang tidak dapat dihitung. Example, how much digunakan untuk menanyakan benda yang tidak dapat dihitung. Example, how much water do you drink a day? Module 7, Transportation. Study 1, Traditional Transportation. Merupakan kendaraan tradisional. Biasanya menggunakan tenaga manusia dan binatang, tidak menggunakan mesin. Mari kita lihat bersama gambar-gambar transportasi tradisional. Tricycle, carriage.
Study 2, Modern Transportation. Merupakan kendaraan yang menggunakan mesin dan dapat digunakan lebih cepat dan lebih jauh. Mari kita lihat bersama-sama gambar-gambar transportasi modern saat ini.
Train, buses, plane, motorbikes. Thank you.
That's our short brief review from group 3. I think that's all.